G'day. Thanks for joining us here for another episode of the Great Man Podcast. I'm your host, Harley Fox. Today on the show, we got Sam Wride. Sam is a veteran of the Australian Army, worked in infantry, geo, and later on in his career as a PTI. And after that, he became one of the big influencers in the armoured fighting space. He now travels the world competing and promoting armoured fighting, which is hardcore and worth the watch. It's basically MMA in armour. Great chat with Sam today. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for being here. Hey guys, just want to give a quick shout out to two companies that support the podcast. First one is Brendale Barbers. Chris down at Brendale is an awesome dude that's really supporting the local community and supports myself and the podcast, and does a great job with beards. So head on down to Brendale and have a chat. Get yourself a free beer while you're getting a haircut, and good for a yarn as well. Check out Chris at Brendale Barbers. Also, Jericho Australia. Jericho have been supporting me since I started, and they have had a huge amount of input into how my beard has grown with their amazing products, amazing smells and scents, and feels good and looks good. So check out Jericho Australia for all your beard care products and Brendale Barbers for all your beard care trimming. Cheers, guys. Cool, man. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
No worries. Thanks for being here.
It was a big 18-minute drive.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Nice. North side's the best side.
Yeah, correct.
Cool. Yeah. So you're the Armoured Viking.
Yeah. Well, it's not really Viking if you want to get technical. It's
what do you call that? It's like.
It's just like, I guess they call it knight, right? They're knight fighting.
But
yeah. But you can call it Viking. That was just me being technical.
Yeah, you're an Armoured Viking.
Yeah. It's up to you. You got the beard for it. You'd actually be pretty good.
Yeah. I've done a bit of fucking martial arts.
Yeah, dang.
Cool, man. Yeah, so we'll dig into that. But what sort of childhood influences did you have? Pretty rough and tumble as a child? Or?
Oh, I guess you could say I was born with a silver spoon in my ass. You could say my dad was an anaesthetist, or is a doctor.
Yeah, right.
And my mum was a nurse, like a midwife. So pretty good childhood. My life didn't really get hard until maybe like I joined the army. I grew up in the country. Like we did shearing. We had a farm, like a hobby farm. So I was out there hauling, fishing, and shooting all the time. So
nice.
Which is good. Still doing like pretty hard work after school, like feeding sheep, hay carting. So I guess like that was tough. In a words of like physically tough, but like I had a pretty nice life.
Still good values though.
Yeah, 100%.
Hard work and
it was really. My dad was a pretty hard man. He's still a pretty hard man. So if like I had two older brothers, if one of us would fuck up, we'd all fuck up. So like if I did something wrong, my eldest brother couldn't go to a party, so then that would bash me. so it was and Dad was
fully prepared for army training.
Well, Dad was very much in the belief of like men should fight. So like it's like, well, if you screw up, you're gonna have to fight your brothers. All right, sweet. So there's a lot of fighting in my household, which was good. Which was a fun time. Yeah.
Back in both medical professions, were they present parents?
Dad was away working all the time. So mum was a big influence. She's a wep. She's still fit, riding horses, splitting wood. She's an absolute weapon. But nothing like I had very strong like parents. Dad was obviously just working all the time though, because that's what they do.
Yeah.
But pretty hard man to please when you're younger, which is oh no, my rich dad is like he's like hard to please. Oh, poor fucking you. But no, I loved my childhood. Had a great time. I learned how to shoot, hunt, like kill things when I was younger and fight. Dad got me into like martial arts when I was like 5 or 6. Mm-hmm. So I was like started off with karate, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling. So I did that all through my childhood.
Did your brothers do it too?
Yeah, my brother did too. I think they stopped when they were about 16 because they were smart. So my middle brother is a doctor and my other one is a engineer, quite high up mechanical engineer, and he builds hospitals.
Yeah, right.
So they're fucking
the
nerds.
shit kicker of the family.
Yeah, and I joined the infantry. But so I did all this fighting when I was younger, and I kind of stopped fighting when I joined the army. And then just punched on a boozer, which was great. So
for like boozer parades.
Well, just like, yeah, the boys.
Officially, not just fucking punching on with everyone.
Well, yeah. It was just like the boys like, oh no, the mortar crew wants to like talk shit. Let's go send the short git in there. I was like, all right, sweet. It's been fun. But yeah, it was good. I was always the guy that if there was a punch on to be had, they'd just push me in. I wouldn't say I was a great fighter, but I was kind of just like...
They knew you had skills.
Well, I wouldn't say it was skills. I think I was just more arrogance. Like, I knew what I was doing, but...
Throw.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, if the boys need me to fight, I'll fight. But not very well, but I'd do it. So
yeah. So what led you down the path of wanting to join if your family wasn't inclined?
I think... so my dad loved the military. Like, he worked as a contract doctor to RAF. So he was all about... Like, I think I was growing up thinking like soldiers and military was like the highest level of like honor and respect. So when I was younger, I was like, dang, that's what I want to do. And then when on my after school or on the weekends, I'd have a rifle on my shoulder shooting things. And I'd be like, fuck, this would be sick if it was my job. And I was like, wait a minute, I think there is a job. Little did I know I'd be sweeping breezeways and punching dubs most of the time in the battalion. But yeah, no, that's definitely was a big influence. Was my dad, and just like the growing up on a farm and being outside was definitely a massive influence.
Fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Did you have any other jobs before you started? Or?
No, I've trained in like martial arts and I bartended, and I actually was I worked in a hospital as a theatre technician in like surgeries and stuff. So I would like prep patients for surgery, get equipment ready, and put them on the bed and stuff. It was pretty crazy. Like they had no qualifications, like on the job training.
Yeah, right.
But that's because my dad was working in the theatres, and they're like, yeah. So, but which is bizarre. But they paid really well. But yeah, no quals. But I think now it's like a full degree. So
to wheel the bed from from the elevator to
it was weird because I'd put like, if you know what a diathermy is, it's like a machine where they cut inside the belly or outside, but it's like cauterizes the wound. So if they're cutting something, they'll diathermy it so that it doesn't bleed.
Yeah, okay.
So I was putting like equipment like that on people of like a 19-year-old, 18-year-old kid out of school who was hungover most of the time. So yeah, it's very iffy.
Didn't give you any inclination to follow that path?
No, I think because I grew up around hospitals in the medical area, I hated it. Like I was always like, if I was sick, I had to go to work with mum, or like it was just, I just hated it. So I didn't hate it, but it was just not my thing.
Yeah.
And I watched Predator when I was a kid, so I was like, that's me.
Arnie, which character?
Yeah, Arnie. Obviously not Dylan. Pigmentation doesn't really match, but
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Cool. So how old were you when you fucking marched yourself down to recruiting?
I think I was 21, going on 22. Then that was in 2013. 2013 at Kapuka and Singo.
Yeah, right.
And then at 8-9 RER straight after that.
Pretty happy to leave town and start a new journey.
Stoked. I couldn't think of anything. I guess when I joined, I didn't think about everything else. Like I didn't think about living. I didn't think about like families or anything. I just joined up, and then when I was there, you kind of get told everything, as you well know, that you're going to be living here. You're like, oh, okay, sick. Like I just went along with it, and I think that's like the best attitude to have.
Yeah.
A lot of people these days will ask me like, oh, but I want to stay in Melbourne. It's like, dude, that's not why you join the army, to stay home. Or like the Defence Force in general. It was the best thing I ever did was join the army, move away, and just do my own thing, which you need to embrace if you want to have a successful career.
100%.
Yeah.
Not to bag on anybody, but I've come across people these days that are actually like claiming mental health stuff because they're away from their families.
Oh God, isn't that
really what you sign up for? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that is the job.
Yeah.
Fucking 1 in 10 might get a home posting.
I couldn't even fathom like being in the army at my hometown. Like I couldn't even think of how that would go. Like I honestly I never thought that was an actual option for anyone. But then here it is.
One foot in, 1 foot out, wouldn't you? Because you'd be going home on the weekends. And
it'd be because I feel like you wouldn't fully appreciate the army life if you like, Mum, I need my socks dried. I don't know what people do with their parents.
I need my uniform on.
Yeah.
I've got parade.
Yeah.
Got parade tomorrow. Get my polish ready.
Yeah. So yeah, that's bizarre to think about that, but some people do it. Some people do it.
So you went. What was Singo like?
Singo was good. Singo was good. I loved Singo. I think at the time it was obviously super hard, running around with the boys. But honestly, like looking back on the training that we had, it was hard. It was good, and like it really molded you into that like section mentality. Like if you're a weak cunt, like like you need to pick your shit up or fuck off kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which Singer really weeded out the people that wanted to be there. We had a lot of direct entry guys in my platoon. I think half of them was direct entry Tudo and then the rest were grunts.
Yeah, right.
And then the direct entry guys at Singo that obviously had a big rude awakening with just Singo. They're like, maybe I don't want to be SF. But yeah, I love Singo. Singo's great.
Did you ever have that inclination to
I just don't think I'm good enough.
join the?
I just don't think I'm good. I just don't think I'm good enough to be in that era. Like those guys are professionals, like those are who you look up to be. But I don't think I'm one of them. Like I'm not a door kicker. I'm I like to consider myself a warrior, but I ain't a special warrior. Like you just point me in a direction and I will just go. yeah. But yeah, no, a lot of people do ask me because I'm like the fitness guy. And I've done fighting my whole life. They're like, have you ever thought of SF? I was like, yes, but I just don't think I'm good enough. Like still to this day, like I'm still pretty strong, pretty fit, and
Good enough mentally.
yeah, I think mentally, like I think really like I always say to people, my strength is people, like talking to people, making like friends with everyone. But still, then I just don't think I'm at that level. So
Fair enough.
how about yourself? Did you ever think about that?
Oh yeah, fucking oath. It was my dream.
Yeah.
But I'm colourblind, CP3.
Okay.
So.
All right, yeah, that'll get you. That'll do it. That'll fucking do it. Yeah.
So it wasn't on the cards.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't even be a grunt.
Oh shit.
Can't even fucking.
I don't even know what corps were you.
I did heaps of shit. So
Yeah.
I was a chef in the Navy.
Dang.
And
Sorry about that. Actually, if I knew that, I actually wouldn't have come.
And then I went admin corps in the Army.
Nice.
And then I had a stint, thought I wanted to be an officer because I thought maybe I'll get to do something cool.
Oh, yeah.
Even with my colourblindness.
Yeah,
If I was a GSO for an infantry battalion or something, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe that'd be cool. And I did 2 years of just the Choco entry, so
Yeah.
the TBs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got offered a job at the Soldier Recovery Centre, but I needed to go back OR for that.
Okay.
So I gave up the commission and went artillery
Okay.
and got on the mortar line and became a mortar operator.
Okay. Because artillery in chocks is mortars, isn't it?
It's
No.
one of the roles.
One of the roles, yeah.
One of the ECNs.
Yeah.
It was until 24 and they gave the mortars to infantry.
Yeah. Cool.
So now they're just doing UAV and shit.
Cool.
And I can't do that because I'm colourblind.
Yeah. That'll get you. Yeah.
So they're like, fucking, we're giving the mortars away, so there's no more mortars. So
Here's a job that you can't do.
You're going to have to do one of these 3 ECNs. And it was like all fucking UAV related. And so you had to have a CASA license. And I'm like, but I can't.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah. That's on you.
yeah. No problem. And I couldn't obviously be a grunt to fucking follow the mortars. So I went to 7 Brigade, transferred over to 7 Brigade and worked at the Soldier Recovery Centre.
Sweet.
Just worked as section staff there for 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good actually. I enjoyed that.
Definitely. Yeah, I've done a bit of time working there as the PTI. So
Yeah,
very little work, but yeah.
That's probably where I saw you.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
When I saw your face online, I was like, I fucking know this dude. I was seeing him around. So never got to do anything fucking cool.
That's still cool. Joining up, still pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people get hung up about like deployments and stuff. Like I was deployed to Afghan, but like masturbated most of the time. So fucking, like a high paid masturbation, but it was still like, you know what I mean? Like people shouldn't get hung up around their edges. So
yeah, actually I did on yesterday and I really appreciated his perspective. He was talking about all the cool shit they did with like helicopter rescue and stuff. And then he was like, oh, but I was never there. I was the fucking captain. So I was just sending them out.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's really cool that you feel like you really contributed and you're part of that team, even though you weren't actually the one in the helicopter
100%.
fucking winching people up or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, just part of that, like every job's important, even though pogues don't think they are.
Yeah, well, like without fucking all the other calls, like the hard hitters wouldn't be able to do their job, right?
Exactly.
So
you wouldn't be able to get there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to fucking refuel.
Yeah, or eat. So,
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's a snapshot of my journey.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. But in the army combative stuff, I used to get fucking heavily involved in that too.
Oh yeah, I may have seen you there too, because I was at the combative cent with Badge Liam. That's where I met him.
Yeah, right.
He's a bloody weapon, that dude.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's a weapon. He's also very handsome, so which helps.
He had like the most podcast views last year, and he's like, "Fucking," we were laughing about it. Going, I don't know why. Fucking, it wasn't even that funny or nothing.
Yeah, it's because he's hot.
Yeah.
He got his shirt off, all doubled.
Some
Yeah.
of my female friends were like, "That's because he's fucking easy on the eyes."
Yeah, I'd fuck him if I had like he backed me in the corner. I'll fuck my way out of it. Yeah, fucking do it.
Cool, man. So you finished Singo, fucking went straight to 8-9.
Yep, yeah. Then did P&V course, classic. Then did like what in a 12-month stint, probably was outfield for 8 of those months, like all the time. Did catters, everything crazy. Had Colonel Jim Hammett, so he just pumped us. Literally like the most insane field X's ever, like death stomps. It was like a 30-kilometer stomp with like 45 kilos in a pack, and every 5Ks with a stop, dig a shell scrape. It was crazy. And then we like sleep depth the whole time. That was a crazy exercise. But so went through all that. Then I think Iraq came around. Taji, the first rotation of Taji came around. I didn't get on that, and I was pissed. I was like, fuck, because I was on a P&V crew commander's course. Like, well, you're on a crewie's course, you can't go. I was like, what? That makes no sense. But then I got FPE for Afghan, so way better trip.
FPE, what's that?
Force protection element,
Okay.
I believe. Like I said, not a door kicking bloody deployment, but still awesome. Had the best time. It was a really good time.
You seem like a bit of a larrikin. Were you like that at the?
Yeah, I think that was the main reason why I thought the army was so sick, because I was like, I got to hang out with the boys all the time and just like have racial slurs and all this shit all the time, and the people laugh at it. This is great. So like, I love the lads. That's the one thing I do miss is just hanging out with the boys constantly. I think I was known as the morale officer, even though I was a dig most of the time. So.
Yeah. That's when people ask me what I miss most about it. It's always the answer: the boys.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
And girls, but fucking.
Oh, I'd say girls too, but I just didn't see any. Just didn't fucking see any when I was in the infantry. You see one medic in the field, you're like, Jesus, what is that? Yeah.
Hey, boys.
Not even that. You're like, fuck, it's 4 weeks in this field X, and that's a supermodel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is she a 10 or is she a field 10?
Yeah. Army 10. Yeah. I am married to an army girl, so and she's brown, so I hope that's okay with you.
She's brown.
Yeah.
Brown skin.
Okay. Yeah. Hope that's okay with this. There's an Australian flag there, so I can only assume you're racist. I can only assume.
I actually put that up after all the crazy shit going on.
It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah. National pride is not a crime.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, cool, man. Fucking any crazy fucking boozer stories or anything?
Heaps.
Give me one.
So I guess by doing my recon course that I failed, by the way. So we're doing a 24-hour NavX, and I think it was just becoming night. So I did all my checkpoints during the day, and my legs were cramping because when the grass is like above your hips and you like lift your legs up every step so it doesn't catch. So both quads were cramping, both calves were cramping, and I really needed to take a shit. But what I did was, because I was a shit dig, is my ET, I snapped off the shovel head and I put it in the ET pouch and put like rags in the top. So I just it looks like I've got my ET, but it's not. It's just like a stick with like to lighten up.
Just to lighten it.
Yeah, so it's on the outside of my pack because you need to do ET check. Dang. So I had to do a surface nard. So I was like, shit. So I dumped my pack, which was like, I don't know, 35 kilos, whatever it was back in the day. Dumped my pack, cracked the little IR silent because it was getting dark. I'm going to take a surface nard just off the track because I was like, if this is a checkpoint, there's going to be people in the night time walking from checkpoint. I don't want to shit on the track. So I went across. Yeah, that's just who I am. I'm a good guy like that. I'm a good guy. So yeah, cracked asylum, took my GAT and just walked maybe 20 meters off the deadline from the thing. Took a shit, and then when I went to stand up, both legs, both quads and both calves cramped. Just getting out, and it shook me, and I fell back onto my own shit. So I stumbled a couple steps forward, and I fell back onto this surface nard, and I was like, fuck. And every time I tried to get up again, I would cramp. So I was like rolling side to side on my own feces, and it was smearing up to the side of me, and I was like dry reaching, going, this is disgusting. And then by the time I had to like roll over onto my stomach and put my hands in my shit to get myself up. It was fucked. And I was dry reaching this whole time. And I was like, fuck. So I had to get my map out of my breast pocket. And then I had to like find, there's a creek somewhere here. I was like, all right, there's a creek. I'm going to go jump in that creek because I need to get this shit off me. So I found the creek and I was like, sweet. I jumped in. So when I went to jump in, my rifle snapped off. You know, there's old green slings you got to tape together, like the sling buckle. You have to actually tape it.
Oh, yeah.
It snapped off and my rifle shot into the creek bed. And I was like, fuck. So I was like, holy shit.
Comedy skit.
So I was like duck diving in and out of this creek to find my rifle and in my shit, because there was shit all coming off my body. And I finally got it because the barrel was stuck in. I got it out, walked up and when I looked back up, when I jumped in, it was like a meter. I was like, fuck. So I had to like side stroke down a little bit of this creek to get out. And then when I got it.
Where's your fucking section while this is going on?
No, because solo nav. Because recon, it's a solo nav. That's why I was like, in between the points, I got to like shit off the side. So I got out, and then when I got out, I slipped back on this gravel and it tore my calf. My calf popped. And I was like, holy, what the hell is that? And I was like, I'm screwed here. Luckily I had my Ninox in my webbing still, so I was like, all right, there's my pack. Went and got my pack, and honestly, my calf was so screwed. I had to walk up this feature to call in a radio. To like, I can't do it anymore. I've just pumped myself doing this quest. And I got in the car, the DS, like, what the fuck is that smell? Like, you will not believe what I've just been through, bro. Like, there was shit everywhere. But yeah, that was like one of my many stories that I've had where I've just fucked myself. It would have all been good because like, if I had my ET, I could have just dug a hole there and then, and I could have just kept on the straight path. I could have kept on the straight path.
You weren't fucking doing the dodge.
But yeah, so that's one of my many tales that I got. I actually went to, I got put in the cells for a while on base, which is a fun time.
What did you do?
I made a Facebook comment, and this was before my trip to Afghan, so this was a very sketchy time. So I made a Facebook comment. I won't use people's names, but on this soldier I used to work with, he was going to Taji, and he was in Dubai at the time shopping, and he had all these posts of him with his weapon, like a warrior photos, like all his, I'm going to go be a warrior or something. And then I think one of his family members posted a video with like slow motion images of him in uniform saying like that Paul Walker song, I will see you again. So it looked like a funeral song. Like, so me and some of the boys jumped on and were like, rest in peace, can't you fucking war dog, whatever. And then the mum called, message, what's wrong with like, oh, nothing. He's in Dubai right now. He's not actually. Yeah. So she obviously freaked out. Understandably, she freaked out. And then she messaged the duty room to say, oh, your soldiers are joking about my son passing away, which like I completely understand where the mum come from. Like not like back then you're like a 20-something-year-old idiots. These think you're funny as. So I completely understood that. And I was like, fuck, idiots. And then the family started messaging me on Facebook saying, you're a cunt, your mum's a whore, you don't deserve to wear the uniform, and full cracking it at me. And I was like, fuck. So my mate, I'll use his name because he's out. My mate Viana, thanks V, got my phone and said to this CV, like, shut the F up. Why don't I shut the fuck up? You don't know what we actually do. It's just a dark sense of humor. Just mind your own business, you stupid bitch. Not the greatest thing to say. I'm not condoning that action to anyone. But he sent it and then whatever, we forgot about it. Next day I get called up to the CO. They're like, Ryder, you need to get in polys and stuff. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Why don't I get in polys? And they're like, did you say this about this private, like rest in peace? I was like, yeah, I did say that, but it was a joke. Like we just bucking around. Like, doesn't matter. You're saying a soldier's passed. I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. It's pretty rough if a parent for that. And then like, also, did you write this text message to a civilian messaging you? And it was that message my mate wrote from my phone. And I was like, yeah, I wrote it because I'm not going to tell him I'm afraid. So I got 4 days in detention, then followed up by 14 days rompers. So
just 4 days in battalion
cells. The battalion cells, yeah. Which my friends were guarding me anyway, and if I wanted to, I could just bash them. But yeah.
Well, give me a coffee cup.
Yeah. But it was like, I completely understand, like, not the smartest thing to do, especially online. But yeah, crazy time.
What year was that?
2014, end of 14 into 15, I believe.
Right. So socials wouldn't have been as
prevalent. Yeah, they were. It's kind of like you look back on some of your own stories, you're like, why would I post that? Like,
yeah. It's crazy. When you used to write like what you're doing for the day.
Yeah, it's like, well, what is that? It's just definitely cringe. But yeah, it was a bizarre time, especially like trying to tell a young guy like making jokes of like a soldier that is overseas isn't good. Like back then I was like, what? This is just a joke. It's but now I'm like older. I was like, I get it. That is not a smart thing to do. That is not a smart thing to do.
A little bit of bad taste.
But I think I was charged twice, 2 counts of prej, and then I've been infringed like plenty of times, like all the time, which is
For those listening at home, what are rompers? What would you do for your rompers?
So rompers is a restriction of privileges. So what happens is you've got 14 days. Essentially, you have to stay on base. So we lived in a hoochie, so a tarp in the garden bed near the parade ground during the day or at night time for 14 days. And then we do drill every morning at 5 a.m. with your pack on, marching order. So drill in the morning and drill in the afternoon, and then you just stay at work and do all the shit jobs. You still go to work, so you go to battalion, pack up your hoochie, do your drill, then go to work, and then at night then set your hoochie up, do all the it's essentially like detention. Detention on steroids, essentially.
You have to do the drill on the weekends as well.
Yeah.
Seccos love that.
Yeah, they hated us. They hated us. But some of the seccos understood, so they just made us about turned us like 60 times. Like, fuck. But yeah, once again, completely understandable. I'm not justifying my actions.
Cool. So how long were you in battalion before you got your trip?
Oh, I was like a year and a half, I believe it was. And then went over to Kabul in FP4 and Camp Karga. I guess there's no such thing as OPSEC anymore because
it's over.
Well, the Taliban is just, they won. So I guess they won. So there's no, but yeah, so we were there for 8 months, I think, 8 months. And I was a PV crew commander. So I was on a flat top, which is sweet. Everyone else had PWS, so protected weapon systems, so like controlling gear stick guns, and I was at the top with a flat top, which is sweet. But yeah, not a worry. I'm not a war dog. I didn't kick any doors in. I didn't slot anyone. But
any sketchy scenarios?
The front gate got VBID, vehicle borne IED'd and stuff, and there was, I think we were out in the training area. We got rocketed, but I think I was asleep. So didn't even know that happened. And obviously you saw some disgusting things, the way their culture is with children and stuff. So some disgusting things that you sticks with you. And then just seeing obviously human remains, everything like that. The things that aren't very nice, but you kind of understand it's not a great place to be.
Yeah.
And you you're in the army, right? That's but. Great experience. Definitely shaped me to the person I am today. But yeah, it's. I was very fortunate.
Did you go over to Europe for your rockle?
I did. I went to Austria skiing,
nice.
Which was really nice. Yeah, and then Prague, and it was a good time. It was a fun time.
Nice. How long did you end up staying in for?
So I was in for 11 years. I stayed in the battalion for 6. Then I core transferred to geospatial intelligence, so map making. They were geotech, they were engineers, but then when I got in, they transferred over to Intel. So I was an assault pioneer in the battalion, so pretengineer, so essentially a grunt that does engineer stuff at a low standard. But which is the sickest job ever, ZODs, explosive, shotgun breaching, all that cool stuff. And then transferred over to geotech, and I had to do phase 1 of engineering because they were still hat badged as an engineer. But I was a assault pioneer, so they literally ran us through all our basic stuff of this is a shovel and this is, and I was like, why the fuck? And I was a lance piss at the time, I was a lance jack, so I was like, sweet. So transferred over there, I think 2018, 2019.
Yeah, right.
And that's where I discovered armoured fighting because I was on base. And I saw this video of this guy punching on in armor and knocking this dude out. I was like, what the hell? This can't be real. And then I emailed the committee and they're like, yeah, where do you live? I'm like, I currently live on Holsworthy, in Holsworthy. Oh, if you're in the army, there's a guy on base that does that. I was like, what? No way. So I called up this dude, Shirley Bird, his name is, by the way, Shirley, and just walked to his room on base. He was a live on, walked to his room on base and just fell in love with this sport of boohut. Just joined that day and
yeah, right.
Yeah, it happened to be pretty good at it. So
the rest is history.
Yeah, and now I'm here.
What was it like coming back from Afghan? Pretty common perception is that getting back into the daily grind is fucking miserable.
It was rubbish because you went from doing your job for 6-7 months of your like proper infantry jobs. And then they're like, guess what, Riley? You're on sub 2 SIOS, which is like the shittest infantry course ever, which you do with like 2 Commando and SAS guys that get to qual. So it's just like sleep dep again, pack marching, dig it in. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't do any of this when I was overseas. Like, why am I doing this? So I was just like, it was shit in the sense of going from this like high, like feeling like you're doing amazing things, and then kind of being like pushed back into like, oh, you're a shit kicker, fucking
embracing the stuff again.
Yeah, it's like go dig a hole for no reason. Like you're like, fuck, sick. But now you look at the Ukraine war and you're like, well, actually trenches actually pretty good. Yeah, digging in actually pretty good. So I should have complained.
Just fucking learning how to snipe drones, I think.
I guess some shotguns cranking, some underbarrel detachment shotguns would be sick. But I had my transfer into geotech.
Is that why?
Yeah. Well, I just didn't.
Sick of digging holes?
I was sick of being away. Like most of the time, even like I've got a few mates that are in cab right now, and they were away for like 8 months this year at training exercises. So I was like, what's the point? Like I can't keep a relationship. I can't do anything like that because I'm always away. And like fitness was a big part of my life, and like I'd go away, be on ration packs, you'd come back either super skinny or like skinny fat. So like you got like no muscle, but you got a gut because you're just smacking these rations. But yeah, no, getting back from Afghan was good and bad. Like it's kind of a shock to the system. Like I think the one thing I remember from was always reaching for like your pistol because you always like tap it or like you was like or not having a gap by. I think that was like the biggest shock. But it's the same like going outfield for a long period of time, right? Like you outfield for ages and you always have your weapon close by. Yeah. So yeah, I think it was a big shock coming back. Just like, oh, okay, this actually isn't what I want to do. Yeah. If they told me I was going to like a deployment every year, I would have stayed in.
Yeah. Right.
If they said every year you're going somewhere to do your job for real, 100%, I'd be like, I'm the man. I'm a warrior. I'm going to be the best at combat shooting.
Yeah.
But I did a combat shooting course, and I was like an instructor, like train the trainer, combat shooting instructor. So I loved all that. That was amazing. I had like Mark Donaldson was my shooting instructor, which was sweet. He was a good guy. He shot me in the ass with some ammunition, which fucking hurt. But because I said I'm like, can I have your VC? And then I was like, God, we can't. So but yeah,
fight for it.
Yeah. Well, he would kill me. So yeah, no, infantry was fun. Infantry was very fun.
Did you have a relationship by this point?
I did. I got back from overseas and I got into a relationship which ended a few years ago. Marriage, surprising. So on my second marriage now, so I literally like RPL for sergeant essentially. So I can be a sergeant now after 2 marriages, which is good. And
2 more and you can go away.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, so I'm just stacking them up. But yeah, I had a relationship. It was pretty. It wasn't great. It wasn't a great thing. Yeah, what was that? And that's that.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, was that like part of the reason you wanted to get out of grunts?
I think
relationship.
Maintain relationship and is maintain some sort of a life. Like moving into the intelligence world or the geospatial world was great because always home, like an office job essentially, which was really good. But then like my larrikiness I was getting in trouble a lot as a geotech for just being like a lad essentially. So like
they're a bit more nerdy.
Yeah, they are a bit nerdy. There's some very intelligent people in that course and some very not intelligent people. So like one of the things I got in trouble for was like I was teaching this group because I got promoted to Lance Pierce pretty quickly after core transferring. I was teaching these people how to do, we had this app, right? So geotechers is one of their job is to like make apps and automate all these things. So I was showing these digs, my section. I was like, all right, so we got this app for a natural disaster happens, like a flooding, and you can say there's a tree in front of us, you put it on the map where the tree is and what we need, like a chainsaw or something, and it'll go back to a big database. And people are like, oh, we need chainsaws here, get the engineers here. So to give them an example, it's like, so apps on my phone, I'll take a photo of this guy called Twomley. I took a photo of him, boom, Twomley is a photo, I'll upload it, and then you put a description, and the description was Twomley is a virgin, bang. So then when people go onto the map, people know at this point, at this XYZ corner, Twomley is a virgin. All right, and everyone's like, okay, that's cool. Click it on. There's Twomley is a virgin. And then little did I know is that all that data went back to the HQ database, and then they were briefing these 2 Louis colonels from one div to say about this brand new app that we have. This brand new app, it's gonna be good. So they bring this map up and they throw every bit of data they had as map. Like, we got 1,000 points here. Look at all these points. Let's just go into this little point right here and see what this point is. Let's see what they've put in. And they click onto it and there's a picture of Twomley doing this saying Twomley is a virgin, like written by Lance Corporal Wride. And I was like, fuck me. So I watched it actually.
So after you would dig it right again.
Yeah. So I was like, So like I got infringed for it, which is fair enough. But I wasn't in the meeting. So when they all came to the meeting, I was like, what's going on, boys? And like, bro, you're in a bit of trouble, dude. I was like, oh God. And then when I went to the woe that was giving my infringement, I was like, right, come on, mate. That's inappropriate. And I was like, all right, whatever. That's fair enough. And then the next day, that woe saw Twomley. I was like, hey, I heard you're a virgin. I was like, you can't make jokes. If I'm getting infringed for it, you can't just make jokes of that. Because that's stealing my joke, by the way. But yeah, just constant strife, which is good. And then, but Geotech is a good job. Everyone's looking at like a nice, smart job. They do some pretty cool stuff right now. But and then I transferred out of there to a PTI.
How long did you stay in Geo?
2 years?
No.
2 and a bit years, maybe 3. I always get my dates mixed up. But yeah, it was a cruisy job. It was a pretty cruisy job.
Was it hard to get into a PTI?
Surprisingly, I thought the PTI course was like done very well. Like it was pretty physically hard. Like the standards you had to reach were hard and good. Like I hopefully I don't drop the standard anytime soon. But like the 5K run you got to do as a dude, as a male is 23 minutes. So it's like a 4:36 pace on your run. It's pretty, you're hooking.
That's fast. Yeah.
Especially with some big guys on the course. Like we had some big islanders who were just struggling. Like his name's Coco, if you're listening, big brown fella. He's massive. Like can lift a house, but keeping him at a 4:30 pace was a struggle. But he did. They do it. And then I think the female standard is 25 minutes, 5-minute pace. So it's still pretty fast. But the PTI course was good, very fun.
Was it hard to get into?
It is. It's
the transfer.
Yeah, it is because it's kind of like I wouldn't say like a boys' club, but it's like if you know, someone can kind of shut you down real good. Like I knew an officer that didn't like me that much. Surprise, because I was a gobby dude. Kind of like talk to a PTI saying don't let him get in because he's a wanker. I was like, fuck, this sucks. And I got back to me and I was mad, so I confronted the officer about it. But yeah, it's kind of like it's not who you know. Back then it was kind of like a boys' club, but now it's. Yeah, you got to do your CFL course. I think it's called, or ADFFL. I think it's called now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's called that. So you got to pass that course, and then you got to get recommended off that course by the PTIs that run the course. And once you get recommended, then you can go on to it.
Yeah, right.
But super, like best job I reckon in the army is PTI. Like really good job. I love it. The course was great. The course was really good. It's a tri-service course. You're there with pussers. You're there with raffies. You're there with everyone. But yeah,
it gives you your Cert 4 in fitness.
It doesn't, but you can get RPL'd for some of the segments, so it makes it easy to get your Cert 4. Yeah, which is good.
So you mentioned before you found the armoured stuff. So how'd that go? You were in GO. You were at the time?
I was GO at the time, and I just kept doing this weird sport. Kept getting traction on social media. How'd
it go starting it up?
What
was the first steps? Just chuck some armour on and fucking throw it to the dogs?
The first steps is because back then in the sport, was like 8 years ago, there was no clubs really. There was no people just trained in car parks and like, so it was weird. So I met this bunch of dudes in a park with like foam swords and helmets. So to me,
like larking.
Like LARPing 100%. And I went there and I was like, what the fuck? What is going on? Like I saw this mad video of these people bashing each other, and now there's like people casting spells. No one was casting spells. But like in my mind I was like, okay. But then like I started training with them and I was like, okay, this is intense. This is literally MMA. This is literally MMA with weapons and stuff. So when I started it was like very ground roots. Like, and I couldn't even imagine people doing it for like 5-10 years before me, like how ground roots it was then. And people were still traveling overseas for big tournaments. But so I got into it, fought for the New South Wales team. I got onto their first team pretty quickly, which was nice, Team Havoc. And then I had to move back to Brisbane for work, obviously. And then I joined the Brisbane team, Brisbane Vultures. And then they kind of disbanded a little bit. I went there and then I took over the training part. And then all the people that were in the committee kind of like left, had their own lives and stuff. They kind of left. So then it was purely up to me. And I was new to the sport. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So my good mate Colin Campbell, who's like the super heavyweight champion of the world currently and like one of the best fighters in the world, was messaging me. He's an American. He's like, dude, I'm moving to Australia. Where should I go? I was like, please come to Brisbane and help me run these dudes. So he came, luckily, and with his expertise, we were able to make a new club called Brisbane Beasts. And now we're like the number 1 team in Australia, and doing very well. Very high competitive team. Last year, the Australians came first in 12v12s and 30v30s in the world, so world champions. Sadly, I wasn't there, which is upsetting, but also I'm still super proud of Australia doing that. So it's the first time ever Australia has podiumed in these world championships. Usually it's like Russia, Ukraine, England, all these other countries, they do so well. And then just in the past couple of years, Australia's just really dug their heels in and become a force to be reckoned with, which is sweet.
Nice. Yeah. A little subculture that not many people know about.
Yeah, it's very veteran heavy based too, which is cool. So it's like, I don't know, I think at the club, out of like 30 people, I think maybe like 15 of them are vets. So yeah, it's a lot of, it's really cool because you get to fight with your mates in like a like it's a very violent sport. So I'm swinging like a 2-handed axe at someone's head as hard as I can. And like I'm punching someone as hard as I can, like in full steel. Like it's very violent.
I was looking at your videos the other day of the armor itself. It doesn't look very fucking comfortable.
It's you get used to it. It's like anything like T-bass stuff. You wear your T-bass enough, it's comfortable. But yeah, it's just you got to mod it to yourself, and then everything will break because all armor is consumable because it's going to get dented, and you got to bash it back into place. But like my armor is currently like 30-something kilos, but it's spread over the whole body.
Yeah, right.
So it's not too bad. But running around in that gets hot. It's like a walking sauna. So, and then you got to fight other gorillas in it. So,
do you have any gaps in it? That fucking...
Heaps of gaps. There's a thing called gapping. So it's where you hit people where the gaps are, which is completely legal. You're allowed to do it.
Oh, really?
And you can just drop people with it. So with the 2-handed axe, if you're not getting them in armor, you maybe aim for a hip gap or cheeky little back gap. Who knows? You know.
How much fucking claret do you get out of it?
If your armor's good, none. But if your armor's poor, a lot. So people's chin straps will break and their helmet will smash into their mouth and blood will just go everywhere. Or like people wear these things called wolf ribs. It's essentially like a soup strainer on their face because you can breathe and see real easy, but there's heaps of gaps. And I know people that have got swords in their eye and stuff, huge cuts and stuff. Oh, why are you wearing it? Like, why are you? It's the lamest helmet, by the way. The wolf ribs are lame. They're the lamest.
How, what was I going to say? Yeah, no more. It's gone.
That's right. Yes. Yes.
Let's just backtrack a little bit.
Let's go back.
You got out. When did you get out?
2023.
Yeah. Super recent.
Yeah.
Was it hard to walk away from a long career?
I guess it was in a sense, but I was doing like my social media and everything on the side. So I was like, that was like my main driving force.
That's what I was going to ask. Are they fucking sharp?
No, they're all blunt.
Yeah. Okay.
They're all blunt.
Yeah.
It still fucking hurts. I think sharp weapons would hurt less because it'd still kill you, but it would hurt less.
Yeah. So fucking, I was watching it. I was watching it this morning actually, showing a mate.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Are they sharp?" I'm like, "Surely not."
No.
Especially because you can fucking gap them.
Yeah, gaps. Gap shot.
Sorry. So
right.
yeah, you left 24, 23.
Yeah. It was left and just kind of really didn't stop. Just moved straight into running my fitness business, social media and everything. Kind of just like as soon as I left, just kind of went full tilt into that, which I was already kind of doing at the same time. So I've been creating content for like 8 years or 7 years for Armoured Fighting, which has made me like the poster boy of the sport. So it kind of was like a seamless transition because I'm always busy. Like I'm always fighting, training, get new armor, doing content, trying to help other people get into the sport, other people's fitness.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, maybe it hasn't hit me yet because when I'm within Boo-Hurt, I'm surrounded by idiots who want to fight and like talk smack. So like luckily for me, I found kind of like my people. Like when you leave the military, it's very hard to find your people, and I think a lot of people do struggle finding that camaraderie, like the brothers or sisters you had in the military. But I think I'm very fortunate that I kind of surrounded myself with this group of people that love an intense sport. Like the military is intense, right? No matter what you do, you could be a clerk, you could be a shit Navy chef, whatever you do, whatever you do is intense, right? Like your job isn't almost you'll be cooking on a ship or like for shift work or it's intense. So like moving into this sport, training is intense. You got to go training and you got to fight these guys that are like 6'6" who weigh 160 kilos in armor. And then you got to fight them, or you go overseas and you're fighting these guys called the Prague Trolls. They're all, the smallest guy on their team is like a 6'2", 120 kilo dude. And you got to like, you walk up against him like, holy shit. So it's, you're training.
No weight classes.
Not in the group fights. So the 1v1s, there's like in the MMA, the cage fighting, there's weight class, but in the group fights, no. Think of it like a rugby team. You got a big guy he does the big guy job, small guy does small guy job.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You usually attack the closest one to your own weight at the start, and then
no, I just attack everyone. Like I kind of like, I think because I'm short, when they bend down and try to attack me, their center of gravity's off, so I can throw people quite easily. Also, I can hit pretty hard with an axe, so that helps.
Yeah.
I grew up chopping wood on the farm, so that helped.
You reckon transferring to PTI helped as well, because you're kind of, you're not out of the army, but you're not as military and rigid and structured as what you would be.
I think 100% that did help with my transition, because it was like you're in a small group, you're running PT, looking after, like your main job is to help soldiers be fit, right? And that's another good thing about PTI is you do your job every day. So when you're a grunt, cav or whatever, you're not pretending, but you know, you're Missourians or whatever their enemy is called these days. Like you're out there fighting a fake enemy. But like I'm doing the real job every day. This guy has snapped his hamstring. I need to rehab him back in. I need to make sure this group of people are doing a proper PESA. Like I make sure they're lifting. Like you got to do your job every single day. It's like, this is a very bad comparison, but police officers, they do their job every single day. They're not pretending to fight bad guys. They like fight bad guys every day. Like they carry live weapons with them every day. So it's like kind of why I loved PTI is like I'm actually getting something out of my job. I'm doing something making, even though there's a lot of sacks these days and the standards are pretty low, you can still help them. So some of the soldiers I helped at the School of SIGs who were terrible standard, and then getting them over the line, getting them fit, getting them excited about fitness, it was like pretty rewarding. Like watching this person lose weight, do pull-ups and run like a 5K, like, dang, that's pretty awesome. Like the change, like,
I helped them do that.
Yeah, well, like a lot of young people, they have no idea. Like they grew up, like iPad kids, they grew up doing iPads or whatever they did. So you get them in the army, you tell them they're shit, and some people crumble. And then, or other people are like, you're right, I am shit. And then they get better, you're like, dang, that's cool.
And you got the luxury of wearing cute little shorts.
Oh, they're the best. Like, part of the reason why I wanted it is because of those short red shorts. They're so good. They're so good. I think they're changing them, which sucks.
To what?
The black shorts, I think. Like, it's full uniform change.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They'll still be short, surely.
Oh, they better be. I'm pretty sure you can buy, like Under Armour shorts that are black. So I think the PTIs out there, they'll get around it to get short shorts.
You just buy like 2 sizes too small? Is that how it works?
I usually just get paint and just paint them on. Fucking some red paint on there.
Was that all the jokes about PTIs and stuff? Is it you guys like get involved in it with each other as well?
Yeah, well, like it's like people are like, oh, bloody lobsters, like you got short shorts. It's like, yeah, but we run PT for a job, mate. Like, go field, bro. Like, good luck. Yeah, sick, dude. Oh, you got me. Like, oh, shave my legs. I do shave my legs with it, but this looks better. But yeah, like, oh, you got me. You get to go out field for 6 weeks. That's dope. I'm like, oh no, I got to stay with HQ and have brews and lift weights. Dang, sucks, bro. Like, you got me.
Yeah, makes sense. Cool. So, how did this fucking... honestly, I never heard of this Armoured Fighting until I literally saw, it must have been you, at one of Paul Cale's fight shows.
Yeah, that was me. We trained at Paul Cale's gym for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that first time I'd ever seen it. So it was like a Muay Thai / MMA show, I think.
Yeah.
And then the halftime show was you guys.
Yeah, it was me and Colin, yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is going to be gay.
Yeah.
And then watched it, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it is gay. It is super gay.
It was fucking mental.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, like you said, actual MMA.
He's beat the shit out of each other with weapons, yeah.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
Brutal.
It's sick.
It's
a fun time.
And yeah, like I was saying before, the armor doesn't look like it would soften the blows. Like
I like to tell people that when you get hit in the back or the arm with an axe, it's like someone punching you in the ribs, like without any armor on. That's what it feels like. So it's like the armor make the damage feel like just bone on bone. So when you get like an axe in the back through the armor, like it wins you, but you get this sharp stinging pain through your body. It feels like it goes all the way through, and you lose all your wind. That's why people like fall down.
Oh yeah.
Because you get winded, or in the leg, your leg will just go numb. So I was actually fighting in Germany in 2024, and I was fighting. So my mate Colin, who's super heavyweight champion of the world, was fighting on another team, and I was fighting for my team. And Colin ripped my arm back and pops because in my armor there's a gap there. He gaps me with his sword, and I lost all feeling in my arm for the rest of the tournament.
What a dog.
Yeah, he loves it. He loves it. Good on him. I was like, "Fuck you, Colin." He's like, "Sorry, Sam," and then he just throws me. But it's crazy. It's insane. And the cool thing about the sport too is you can be a shit fighter but still travel the world and fight. Because clubs will be like, "Yeah, we got a tournament here, come fight," which is really cool. So you can just be average. You got to see the armor.
Need the numbers.
Yeah, well, you can just travel everywhere. Just go to any gym and just punch on with the locals. It's great.
I saw you fucking calling that catch a fade dude out there.
Jock, yeah.
Jock.
He's a good guy. We planned to fight each other a while ago. So yeah, there's a lot of comments saying you're going to teach these nerds how to do it. I was like, you guys aren't the threat here. You guys really like. Don't get me wrong. If we were out of armor and we're just throwing fists, you'd fuck me up. But in armor, I can guarantee you. I'll put it out there. If you're a 6'8", 200 kilos muscular guy can fight, you put on armor, I could still beat you. I'll place that bet. I'll put 100. I'll put whatever you want on it. But get me out of my armor, I'm fucked. Like you will fucking kill me. Yeah.
So have you had any fights out of armor?
Not like, I guess a few amateur fights when I was younger. Had like a few boxing fights and kickboxing fights. And I trained at Integrated MMA. Big shout out to Integrated MMA, great gym, with Adrian Pang, Absolute Weapon, the Hunter. I trained with them and they're amazing. I think this year, it's 2026 now, isn't it? Yeah. This year I want to do an MMA fight, a cage fight. So hopefully I'll train up for that, probably get my ass kicked, but it'll be good. I think the guys down at Veteran MMA down on the sunny coast, I think them, they said they'd be happy to facilitate that. So go down there, which would be cool. Really good guys down there.
Up there.
So, up there, yeah, that's the one. Down, up, it's all relative. It's a simulation. It's all in a simulation.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I've had some Muay Thai fights, not MMA.
Yeah.
I'm scared enough of CTE with gloves on, let alone without.
Yeah. How'd you go? Get pumped or pump? Or both?
No, I did all right.
Yeah, cool.
I only had 3 fights, 2 wins, 1 loss. I lost the first one, but I went to a decision. It was close. Yeah. I lost. I basically put it down to fucking nerves and adrenaline.
Oh, it happens, yeah.
Being the first one, I was like, I wasn't freezing up, but I was like, felt like I was underwater. Like everything was heavy. And couldn't breathe. Got back to the chair after the first round. I was like, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
And fucking get in there.
Yeah.
You want to win? Fight. And then the other 2 I won. And then I was scared of brain damage, so I stopped.
Yeah, try getting an axe, fucking shot at your face. No, it's good.
Are you any concern for that sort of stuff?
Nah, life's too short not to do whatever the fuck you want to do. So
it's a bit like Muhammad Ali when you're older.
Yeah, just fuck it. He's probably stoked. He's probably stoked when he's doing it. But no, I love combat sports. I think every person, male, female, fucking should be doing combat sports. Some sort of BJJ, like you don't have to get hit in the head. Because I've got a little one on the way, little baby on the way. So as soon as they're of age, they'll be doing some sort of.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that if you had kids.
No, we just 14 weeks this week, 14 weeks preggers
congrats.
By the brown girl. So once again, sorry if that's allowed. If that's the Australian flag, I don't know. That's allowed here.
My ex-wife is French.
Oh, okay.
I'm very multicultural.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. If you have to say you're multicultural, I don't think you are.
I have to say because you're calling me racist.
We got the flag, but I'm kidding. I had the flag everywhere.
Got the flag, fucking Southern Cross on my tattoos.
Yeah, Pauline Hanson. Let's go. Your time, doll.
No, I'm not racist. I've got black friends.
Yeah, exactly.
My best friend's black.
Yeah.
Actually, he is.
Yeah. Racist.
Yeah. What sort of martial art can you get into? Boy or girl? Don't know yet.
So, it's a boy. probably either wrestling or BJJ and stuff with. Obviously, I wanted the strike, but I think that's the best way to, in my opinion, teach someone how to learn control is by like physically getting controlled or controlling. So striking's great in my opinion, which is great, but it's so easy for a kid just to throw, right? Just throw and not know the consequences.
You get a lucky punch.
Yeah, or like when you're wrestling or on the ground, you know the consequences of making the wrong move without getting a blood lip. So I think I would definitely get them into wrestling or BJJ, and then if they want to keep on doing that and get into striking, 100%. But I'm not going to force my kid to do anything they don't want to do apart from fighting. Like,
Apart from wrestling,
they will fight because so many people like in the army would be like, I wish I did fighting like you when I was younger. Like heaps of people like they wish I started off younger, and just having the confidence to know that. Like I'm not the best fighter in the world, but like I can handle myself in some situations. It's just nice to have that confidence, especially if I had a daughter. You know, BJJ 100%. I'll teach her, make sure my daughter knows BJJ, because the amount of times I've been choked out by girls that weigh 40 kilos is insane. In the ring, obviously, but it's just an art form of, skill. So.
Yeah, I tried to get my daughter into BJJ early. I think they start 5. They're allowed to start BJJ.
Okay, cool.
So I got her when she was 5. She did it till she was 6.5. But the whole time she was like, "Can I stop now? Can I stop now?
Oh,
if I get in the next belt, can I stop then?"
Oh yeah.
She just fucking hated it. Hated the the contact and smothering and So I thought like over time, she'll grow to love it. Mm-hmm. She didn't.
She did not. Yeah, she did not.
But I wouldn't, like you, I was like, she's going to do something.
Yeah.
Some form of martial art just for protective reasons.
Yeah.
Right? Like just to not feel scared or intimidated by anyone.
Yeah.
Bullies and stuff. So 6.5, I changed her over to Japanese jiu-jitsu.
Cool.
And she really enjoyed that, did that for about a year. And then one day the coach, he also ran the Muay Thai class at this, what's it called? Toowong Martial Arts, Queensland Martial Arts.
Yeah.
So they do like 6 different disciplines.
Yeah, cool.
I used to train Muay Thai upstairs while she was doing the kids class. Anyway, the jiu-jitsu class finished and then nobody turned up for the Muay Thai class afterwards. So the coach was just sort of sitting there waiting with the pads. And then Lulu was just, I don't know, doing cartwheels or something on the, on the mat. And he's like, "Oh, come over here and do some pads." And he ended up doing a full hour.
Wow.
One-on-one with her doing Muay Thai. And she fucking loved it.
Beautiful.
And had really good form. I've never thrown a kick in her life.
Yeah, yeah.
And my ex-wife was there and she was sending me videos. I was like, holy fuck, she's actually really good.
She's a web. Yeah.
Yeah. Naturally talented. Yeah. And then I had a chat to her and I never actually brought up Muay Thai with her because I didn't think she'd like it.
Yeah.
And then, she fucking, like I said, perfect form. And I was like, "You want to do Muay Thai with me in my gym?" And it's like a real Muay Thai gym.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I'd love to. And so for the last 5 years, she's been doing Muay Thai.
Oh, so she's been punching off for 5 years. She's how old is she?
11.
Oh, so she'll be dropping people. She will be dropping. She'll go to parties when she's 16 and then she'll be like, I don't want to kiss you. Here's a fucking left hook. Yeah, exactly. She just cuts them open.
Yeah, no, that's the goal.
That's sick.
She actually said to me the other day in the car, she's like, "I love Muay Thai. Even if you stop taking me, I think I'll still go."
Oh, that's like that is like my goal. It's like, she's going to drop some people.
Yeah.
That's sick.
She doesn't like sparring. She doesn't really want to fight, but she just loves the training and just being part of the gym.
Yeah, cool.
And she's so comfortable there, right? Like she's been there for so long that she's
definitely
part of the furniture.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, hopefully at some stage she'll just give her that inner confidence. That contact's not scary.
Yeah.
People yelling at you is not scary.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah. Lots of girls. I've met lots of girls in my life that they're so timid and intimidated by a loud voice or a loud noise or someone swearing or physical contact.
Yeah.
And I just want to take away all of those.
Life
fears.
isn't quiet. Life isn't quiet, mate. Yeah.
There's plenty of shit you have to worry about.
100%.
And if you can, like you said, walk around with a bit of an air of confidence.
Yeah, it's nice. Confidence is half the battle. If it looks like you know what you're doing, people can leave you alone. But if you look timid, the bully's going to come get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying on the pod the other day actually with another dude that before I started Muay Thai 16 years ago, I would get in street fights all the time.
Oh, yeah. When I was young, I was a fuckhead. Yeah.
Yeah. Just that fucking, I don't know, fear of confrontation, and you overcompensate with violence, right?
Yeah.
So you swing first and hope they don't swing back or whatever. But yeah, 16 years ago when I walked into the gym for the first time, I've never had a street fight since.
Yeah, no.
I think like maybe once or twice I've been in a club where someone like starts some shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're right, I don't. like a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the hope they don't have blasters. But I got to come back from Afghan literally the week of. I went down to Melbourne to see my family, got out of a car, and it was my brother, my mate Fraze, my brother's wife, and my partner at the time. Got out of the car and this junkie was heading towards us. He's like, hey, mate, where's the train station? And I was like, oh, dude, it's down there. Just head that way. It's all good. And then I think they must have been two Muslim women walking past. It's like, look, he's fucking terrorists. And obviously in my mindset, I agree with you. But I was like, bro, come on, don't do that. Like whatever, like train stations that would go away. And then he's like, what'd you say to me? I was like, oh. And then my brother started talking to him. And then he said, shut the fuck up, and like got in my brother's face. And then I put my hand on his chest. I was like, mate, it's time for you to leave. And then he clocks me. He just out of the blue clocks me, flicked my glasses off. And my mate's biggest claim to fame is he nearly caught my glasses. And that was it. That was phrase. Thought he was killing it. He clocks me and like fully gives me shoes shine. I was bleeding. I was like, all right, mate, you're super tough. Walk away. He's like, yes, well, I thought you'd want to find me. He walks away. I was like, sweet. De-escalated. And then my partner at the time was like, get off the ice, you junkie. And then he came storming back at her. I was like, it's like great.
Good one.
Yeah. So like I pick him up, drop him, and like choke him out, and, like give him a few cheekies. And then when I had him on the ground, I was like, if I let you go, are you going to get up and fight, or are you going to walk away? He's like choking. He's like, no, I'll leave. I get up. He looks at me. He's like, oh, bro, you can bump. Hugs me and then walks away. I was like, fucking drug addicts. You know what I mean? Like, fucking. I was
Respect,
like,
bro.
yeah, he's like, hugs me. I was like, that was actually really nice. But we did it right outside. We actually went in. We did that right in front of the restaurant. And the restaurant people were like, oh my God, what is going on? I was like, I did not start that. I got hit. But yeah, it was good. They gave us a free shot to put on my eye. like the alcohol, because I was cut up. But yeah. It's a funny story.
Right. Other than that, you don't really get any street confrontations.
No. I don't really go any places that I would really like. I just stay home. I play Warhammer, play my little models. And, yeah.
Nerd.
Yeah, if you don't like Warhammer these days, you're the nerd. I don't know if you know that. Like, you're the fuckhead. Warhammer's the best.
That's what all nerds say.
Yeah, exactly. I got a Warhammer leg sleeve.
Holy shit.
So, who's really the nerd?
Still you.
I just like to do my own thing, train, go to bed. I don't drink that much at all. Like, I'm not afraid of a vino, I'll tell you that much, but just stay home, train, hang out with the friends, play Warhammer, shoot some guns, go to a lot of hunting.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I love shooting.
Where do you do that?
I go up to Toowoomba. Got a mate at Toowoomba. Webby, if you're listening, love you, Webby. Thanks for letting me use your shit. But anyway, really, I got my mate Woody Outdoors. He's got a good YouTube, kind of like works for TSA, all the gun companies. So I'm also sponsored by Zero Tech. They give me free rifle sights, which is great.
Oh, nice.
So that's why I started that Ride tactical page where I post all my army stuff. But yeah, love shooting and hunting. Like, really want to get into that world. Deer, hopefully get some deer this rut. But like boars, foxes, dogs, like just like pest control. But I also have a YouTube channel for shooting to help like veterans get into shooting, because it's very confronting getting out of the army, wanting to hunt, but then embarrassed to go to a gun shop. Like, what's a 223? Or like, what is a gun? Like, someone will be like, oh, do you want the KMC like bolt? Or is like, what the fuck does that mean, bro? Usually I sign up my gat, they put a fucking sign on it and I go shoot it. But they've all like, and then like civvies will talk to you about, I'm a civvy by the way, but like the civvy armors will be like, oh, what do you want? You're like, I don't know, a gun. Like, I want to go hunting, like what I use. And then there's like all these calibers, like what is a 6.5 Creedmoor? I have no idea. Like, you won't know unless you're in it. So it's very confronting. So I kind of started my YouTube to help veterans like get into shooting, or like, just to be like, it's okay not to know. Like, but like, it's kind of like, but not belittling, but you feel it's belittling when you go to someone who was like,
I was a soldier.
yeah, I was DFSW. I was shooting like 50 cal machine guns and like a Carl Gustav rocket launchers. But what does that bolt action do? You know what I mean? Like how do I buy that? Like, what do I aim?
How do I reload it?
Legitimately. So when I did it, I was confronted, but I'm pretty like arrogant. I'm like, you know what? Fuck, I'm just going to ask everyone. And that's why I met that Woody guy, because I was like, we're friends now because you know what you're doing. So yeah, if you want any help with hunting, check out Ride Tactical. But yeah.
What's the go with licensing, especially with veterans? A lot of veterans, especially these days when everyone follows the medical path out. What's the deal with mental health? And
I'm not too sure personally, but I'm pretty sure, this is secondhand knowledge, I'm not too sure, they do ask you about your mental health state, but you'll have to speak to a doctor about that. Because I know for me personally, like I had a gun license for like a while, but it's, I think you just have to speak to your doctor if it's safe. And if your doctor says it's okay, I think that's good. Or you get a medical certificate from a doctor if you have had issues. But I know a lot of veterans that have got out through those ways, and that's their happy time. Imagine taking away something like that, like going out with your friends shooting or hunting, and you take that away from them. That's negative effects for mental health. Which is it's a very fine line, right? Like, but you've got knives in the kitchen. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need a firearm to do terrible things. So
you got a car in the garage.
Yeah, exactly. You got a car in the garage. But I'm a big supporter of getting people in a gun license. Go out and use them. You learn how to use them safely. Like, there's nothing wrong with like a firearm. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's people that they shouldn't have them.
It's therapeutic, right?
Well, it's just a hobby that everyone's had, like shooting a bow and arrow, martial arts. Like, some guys do martial arts and they're weapons. Like, they could kill you with one punch. They're good, but like
they got to get registered.
Well, yeah, half the guys I shoot,
Troy.
Des and Troy right here. Half the guys I shoot with can't even shoot like a fucking side of a barn with a shotgun. So like, I think a lot of people are safe. Yeah.
I went over Badger's place the other day. I was shooting compound bows in his backyard.
Yeah.
And I've never shot one before, but I've always been really keen. And we did some Muay Thai together, and then did a little interview for the pod. And then we went out the back and we were shooting bows. And he taught me how to shoot. And he's like, if you get 3 bullseyes with your first 5 arrows, I'll give you a bow.
Oh, really?
And I did.
You got a bow?
Yeah, just buying.
Oh, shit.
Buying the thing that I'll show you after.
Dang. So Badger's in the big bow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he loves it, eh?
Yeah.
He does. He's like, he reckons it's just super therapeutic. He'll stand out the back, just punching bows down range for like 6 hours.
I was big into bow hunting. I got a really good bow and everything at home. And me and Badger are in the same shooting group now. So
That's good.
So I guess I'm going to Badger's house to shoot some bows. I'm going to shoot some bows.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I want to get into it as well.
Yeah,
but I need to find somewhere to do it.
Yeah. Well, there's a bow range at it's called what's it called? Someone's called. It's out near Aspley where I live. It's like it's sick. It's like a bush range, and it's like golf. So you go around, and you can just like shoot at targets at different locations through the scrub. It's really cool.
Nice.
I forget what it's called, but if you just look up bow range on the Google, then you can join. You can be a member there, and you can go around there. And you shoot at all these different targets, different ranges behind bushes and stuff and through trees, and then I have a normal like range with flat targets and everything.
Yeah,
which is really cool.
Yeah, sick. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Have you done any bow hunting?
Yes, I've done a bit of bow hunting.
Yeah, right.
Not very successful, but I've done a lot of bow hunting. It's really cool.
A lot more goes into it than shooting. Because you've got to get real close.
You got to get real close and just like the scent and everything like that. You still got to do your scent with shooting, but not to that extreme level. So
being in the infantry didn't scare you off from going bush?
I think I only started doing all this outdoorsy stuff once I left the infantry. Because I think the last thing I wanted to do after a field X was go back out into the scrub. Like.
Yeah, one of my good mates is a recon sergeant, and fucking I talk about camping and stuff. He's like, you couldn't pay me enough.
Yeah. Yeah. My camping is very much glamping at the moment. Like I got like a rooftop tent.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, which is nice. Like some nice queen bed, like my fan with my aircon up there. So nice little coffee machine there.
I've actually got to take my trailer to get repaired tomorrow. I got caught in a fucking storm.
Yeah.
Ripped it apart.
Yeah, wow. Bang.
Yeah.
That'll get you.
Yeah. Sitting on the bed. I actually went to bed naked and then the storm started ripping in. So I put my clothes on and just sat on the edge of the bed and fucking it's like, oh God. When do I fucking run and hide under the car?
Yeah.
Cool, man. So where can people find this armoured goodness?
So if you want to get into Buhurt, it's called Buhurt, old French word for wallop.
Mercenary.
Oh yeah, right here, right. Buhurt Mercenary. It's my little shirt. You can just Google Buhurt near me, but if you're in Brisbane, go check out the Brisbane Beasts.
Where are you located?
In Albion. Training newbie days are on Saturday. To bring a water bottle and a good attitude. And then, and then you don't need armor, you don't need anything. We've got it all for you. Just come rock up, start training. And if you're in any other state, New South Wales, anyway, even Tassie, there is a club near you. Or you can just direct message me on Instagram at Wride or Wride Tactical.
Yeah. You don't need any fight experience?
No, nothing. It's better if you don't.
Oh, really?
It's better because then you don't have bad habits from like, but if I do a double leg, it's like, well, you can't really double leg in this sport. So, yeah.
I've seen a couple of tapes on there.
Yeah, we definitely can tape. Yeah. That's the best way to get people away from you. And people's armors got usually done up at the front, so the arm will cave into the diaphragm, which is good, which is really good. It's a good time.
Sounds like a fucking vicious sport.
It's good. That's why I usually aim for the stomach with my axe.
So it's the most vulnerable spot?
Well, yeah, it's vulnerable and also like I'll wind them. And so they'll just drop, or you can like, once you wind them, they'll bend down and your head rip them down. It's a good time. Or just hit them in the back again with your axe.
What's the most serious injury you ever had?
Got an axe to the collarbone. And it wasn't even that hard of a hit. I was wrestling someone, did a throw, and then my armor kind of flipped up onto my collarbone, like a plate. So a plate lays like this usually, and then it flipped up, and then someone got a two-handed axe and hit the plate, like it's driving a nail into my collarbone. And I heard a pop, and I was like, oh, that sucked. And they went to strike again, and I went to grab the axe, and then I got a shooting pain, and then he hit again my hand on my broken collar, and I was like, fuck. And then I got out. And then I snapped my ankle, my ligaments in my ankle the tournament I'm heading to in a couple of weeks. I snapped that there last year, just by turning an arm. I just fucking obliterated my ankle, which is sick.
On a scale of 1 to fucking stay away, how much more sort of injury prone or dangerous is it than
less injuries than touch football in my sport?
Less injuries than touch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because of the...
Well, it's just like you're covered in armor. Like it's literally, you will do more injuries in like soccer than our sport, surprisingly.
What about other combat sports?
I reckon less injuries than like Muay Thai and stuff, like or MMA, because you're covered in armor, right? And the most injuries you get is when you fall over, and like if you don't know how to break fall, and you got like 40 kilos of arm, and you put your arm out and you land on it, or like you fall back and like hurt yourself. Biggest one is when you get leg sweeped in a tournament and someone kicks your leg and your shin will just explode because so much weight on the ground. So here's your foot, here's your knee, and then someone kicks you here. Your shin just kind of has nowhere to go. But that's very rare. That is very rare. That never happens. It's a very safe sport. Just so you know.
So what's this thing you're doing over in NYC?
So in New York City, in 8 days, I'm running a tournament called the Deadly Duos, hosted by myself. So it's a 2v2 tournament, first one ever of its kind in New York City. And then I'll be heading to the week after that, fighting in South Carolina in the Carolina Carnage, the biggest team fighting event in America. And yeah, should be fighting there and having a good time. So I will be videoing it all and putting it on my YouTube very soon.
Nice. Check it out.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to promote while we're here? We punched that pretty quick.
Yeah. I can chat.
Fast talker.
I love the chat. Yeah. I don't know. Just check if you want to get Buhurt, you can DM me on Instagram at Wride, or check out my YouTube at Wride Buhurt Fight, or send me Wride Buhurt Fighter. And then if you like shooting, check out Wride Tactical.
Is the gym down in Albion yours?
It's not mine personally. I'm one of the coaches there. It's like a not-for-profit organisation. Head coach there is Colin Campbell, but it also has a great committee of people, and everyone is welcome. We don't care what colour. We don't care what colour skin you are. We don't care if you're gay, straight, white, black, yellow. We don't care who you are. We just want you to come there and have a good time and be safe. So we welcome absolutely everyone.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Well, thanks so much for having me. I'm assuming this is a wrap up, so thank you so much for having me.
No worries.
Yeah.
Unless you got some more stuff you want to gas bag about?
Nothing. Nothing. That's
Cool, brother.
thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.